These are the 10 modern songs by women that got dismissed, doubted, and nearly buried before they rewrote what country music sounds like. But then something changed, and nobody in Nashville saw it coming.
Somehow in this burning house.
Number 10. Kelsey Ballerini, Peter Pan, 2016. 2016. A 23-year-old from Knoxville is 3 singles into her debut album. 2 of them already hit number 1. Nobody expects a third. Peter Pan wasn't even supposed to be the big single. It debuted at number 54 on Country Airplay. A soft, unremarkable start for a song that would need to climb 53 spots against a format that rarely gives a woman that kind of runway twice, let alone 3 times in a row. So why did radio hesitate on a song this polished, this radio ready? Because history said it shouldn't work. No solo female artist had sent her first 3 singles to number 1 since Wynonna Judd in 1992, and Wynonna had 14 number 1s with the Judds behind her first. Kelsey had nothing behind her but a debut album nobody had heard of yet. Nobody believed a rookie could do what only country royalty had done before her. Week by week, the song climbed, 26 weeks on the chart, and on September 12, 2016, her 23rd birthday, Peter Pan hit number 1 on Country Airplay and Hot Country Songs in the same week. She became the first solo female artist in Billboard history to top both country charts simultaneously. Not since Carrie Underwood's Jesus Take the Wheel, a decade earlier, had a debut single by a woman even opened at number 1, and Kelsey had now done it 3 times running. A girl who wasn't supposed to fly twice did it 3 times before anyone finished doubting her. Number 9. Carly Pearce, Every Little Thing, 2017. 9 years. That's how long Carly Pearce lived in Nashville before Every Little Thing ever reached a radio dial.
The taste of your kiss.
She'd already lost 1 record deal after her team steered her toward a bluegrass sound that didn't fit her. She wrote demo after demo that her own team called mediocre.
The scent that you left on my pillow.
When she finally wrote a raw piano ballad about a devastating breakup, label after label passed on it. A heartbreak ballad from an unknown woman dropped in the middle of summer. The season radio saves for upbeat singles.
Every little thing, I remember every little.
Pearce herself called it career suicide, so why would anyone bet on it? And then a radio programmer asked her one question that changed everything. Are you ready for your life to change?
The high, the hurt, the shine, the sting of every little.
Sirius XM's The Highway added the song first. Pearce rolled her eyes at the offer. She didn't believe in the track enough to think it could break her. She was wrong. Big Machine signed her. Country radio followed.
I'm haunted by the memory.
Every Little Thing became the highest charting solo debut single by a female artist since 2015, hit number 1 on Country Airplay, and was certified gold. 9 years of no ended with one 3-minute song nobody wanted to release.
Guess you forgot what you told me.
Every little thing she'd been told to give up on was sitting inside the song they almost never let her put out.
No more.
Number 8. Cam, Burning House, 2015.
Wandering all night, trying to take what's lost.
2015. Country radio is deep in what critics call its bro era. Trucks, tailgates, tan lines. A haunting piano ballad about a dream doesn't fit anywhere on that playlist.
You somehow in this burning house.
Cam brought Burning House to radio programmers who wanted something upbeat for summer. No drums, no hook built for a truck commercial, just a woman's voice describing a nightmare about trying to save an ex-boyfriend from a fire that was already consuming the house around them.
I've been sleepwalking.
This was the same year a radio consultant infamously compared women in country to tomatoes in a salad, something to use sparingly. So how does the quietest, saddest song of the year break through in a format actively telling women to get out of the way? She stood her ground. No drum machine, no compromise.
Only place that I can hold you tight.
Cam performed the song live, unpolished, on the Bobby Bones radio show. It caught fire on iTunes before Sony's Nashville division even confirmed the deal. She sang it acoustic for label executive Doug Morris, and he started humming the chorus before she finished.
In this burning house.
Burning House peaked at number 2 on both Billboard's Country Airplay and Hot Country Songs charts, was certified triple platinum, and earned Cam a Grammy nomination for Best Country Solo Performance, all before her debut album even came out.
Love isn't all that it seems I did you.
The song radio said was too quiet to survive is the one that outlasted almost everything else that year.
In this burning house.
Number 7, Miranda Lambert, Tin Man, 2017.
Every time you're feeling empty.
2017, Miranda Lambert is already the most decorated woman in CMA history, and still, this song almost doesn't happen the way it should.
I'm glad we talked this out.
Tin Man came out of Lambert's divorce. Raw, stripped down, nothing to hide behind. Songs like this don't usually get a big rollout. They get buried as album cuts, 3 or 4 tracks deep, meant for the fans who already love you, not for radio.
You shouldn't spend your whole life wishing.
So how does a song, built entirely around Lambert telling the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz he's lucky to have no heart, become one of the most awarded songs of her career? And then, she stood alone on a stage with nothing but a guitar, and the room went silent.
You never want.
At the 2017 ACM Awards, Lambert performed Tin Man, acoustic, solo, unaccompanied by production or spectacle. The audience gave her a standing ovation. Radio picked up the single the very next day.
For something bound to fall apart.
The song earned 2 CMA nominations, 2 Grammy nominations, and won the ACM Award for Song of the Year in 2018. Proof that Nashville's most decorated woman still had to earn every inch of this one live, in front of a room that had to feel it first.
You give me your armor.
She gave the Tin Man her heart in pieces, and country music handed her every trophy it had for the wreckage.
And you can have my heart.
Number 6, Gabby Barrett, I Hope, 2019-2018. A teenager from Pennsylvania finishes 3rd on American Idol, not first, 3rd, and walks away with no label deal.
And baby, I hope you work it out.
Barrett wrote I Hope independently, with no major label backing it, no radio push, no guarantee anyone outside her fan base would ever hear it. She released it herself in 2019, betting on a song with nothing behind it but her voice.
Song that makes you sing along and get
A country song about hoping your ex's new girlfriend cheats on him, sharp, unglamorous, unapologetically petty, isn't the kind of thing labels usually chase. So why did every major label suddenly come calling? And then the song did something almost no unsigned single ever does.
About her that I feel about you right now.
I Hope climbed the charts entirely on its own momentum before Warner Music Nashville signed her and released it properly in mid-2019. It became the first top 10 Hot Country Songs debut by a solo woman since October 2017. The song topped country airplay, became a top 3 hit on the Hot 100, was certified 9 times platinum, and made Barrett the first female country artist since Taylor Swift to crack the Hot 100's top 10. She finished 3rd on a singing show most people forget by the next season, and then wrote the song that outlasted the show itself. If any of these stories are bringing back a memory, a song that got you through something, or one you never expected to love this much, hit subscribe, because there's a lot more history still waiting to be told. But the next story didn't just get rejected by radio, it changed what radio was willing to say out loud. Number 5. Maren Morris, My Church, 2016. Before My Church ever played on a single radio station, Maren Morris had already been rejected by American Idol, America's Got Talent, The Voice, and Nashville Star, every one of them. She moved to Nashville to be a songwriter, not a singer, writing songs for other artists, because she'd been told no by every stage built to launch a career like hers. Publishers loved her writing, but couldn't imagine anyone but her singing it, which meant, ironically, no one could sell her songs to anybody else. So how does a woman rejected by every major platform, built to discover new talent, end up self-releasing a song that outperforms artists with every label advantage she never had? And then she got in her car, heartbroken after a breakup, and just drove. Morris self-released My Church on an independent EP. It hit 2.5 million streams in a month. Labels went into a bidding war over her before the song ever touched terrestrial radio. My Church won the Grammy for Best Country Solo Performance, was named Billboard's Top Country Song of 2016, and turned 4 rejections into the launch of one of the decade's defining country careers. Every stage that said no to her became the reason she had to build her own. Number 4. Lainey Wilson, Things a Man Ought to Know, 2020.
Things a man ought to know.
10 years. Lainey Wilson moved to Nashville at 19 and lived in a bumper pull camper trailer parked behind a friend's studio for 3 of them. She wasn't signed. She wasn't published. For 7 years, she couldn't even land a publishing deal, the entry-level foothold most songwriters need just to survive in the business. Her furnace couldn't keep up with Nashville winters. She slept in coats. Her camper flooded once and rotted out the floor. So what kept a woman with no deal, no floor, and no guarantee going for a full decade in a town that hadn't said yes to her once? She called it the darkest days of her life, and she never once packed up the camper and drove home.
I don't know you're messing up a good thing.
In 2020, Things a Man Ought to Know, a ballad she almost didn't write, built around a title her co-writer pitched, became her first single to reach country radio's summit.
I can hang a picture same as I can take it down.
The song hit number 1 on country airplay exactly 10 years and 1 month after she arrived in Nashville, won the ACM Award for Song of the Year, and became the foundation for a career that would make her the first woman to win CMA Entertainer of the Year since 2011.
Sorry, man.
I can hang a picture same as I can take it down.
10 years in a camper with a rotting floor, and the song that saved her career was about everything nobody ever taught the people who let her down.
I can shoot a shotgun, I can catch a fish.
Number 3. Ashley McBryde, Girl Goin' Nowhere, 2019.
You'd make it big, and I tell all my friends.
An Arkansas algebra teacher once told a teenage girl, in front of her entire class, that her dream of moving to Nashville to write songs was stupid. Ashley McBryde spent over a decade after that playing biker bars and trucker bars across the South, the kind of rooms where 35 bikers didn't care whether anyone was performing or not. No label, no radio, just a decade of proving herself to rooms that never asked to be impressed.
You're spinning your wheels, wasting your time.
So how does a woman playing dive bars for 10 straight years end up writing the song that would become her signature anthem, built entirely around the doubt that almost stopped her before she started? And then, Eric Church did something almost no one in Nashville does for an unsigned artist.
It won't be the last.
Church invited McBryde on stage at his own arena show in Chicago in 2017 to perform one of her songs. It caught the attention of Warner Music Nashville. Her debut album followed, title track, Girl Goin' Nowhere, written the same morning she learned her songwriting hero, Guy Clark, had died.
A whole lot of basement dives and county fairs.
The song spent 22 weeks on the country airplay chart, and McBryde has said she plans to mail that old teacher a copy of the record, unsigned, with a single note thanking her for the years of inspiration.
An empty chair. Not bad.
The girl a teacher called stupid built a stage big enough that she could never find an empty chair in the crowd.
And all those folks who swore I'd never be anything.
Number 2. Casey Musgraves, Follow Your Arrow, 2013. Casey Musgraves takes the stage at Nashville's historic Ryman Auditorium in front of the entire radio industry. Programmers, executives, the people who decide what gets played. The room cheered the performance.
Save yourself from marriage, you're a horrible person.
Then the doubts started. Lyrics about kissing girls, kissing boys, rolling a joint. Too risky, radio programmers said, even as they admired the song. Musgraves later said flatly that the song ended up tanking, banned outright by country radio.
Save yourself from marriage, you're a bore. If you don't
A song that industry insiders called one of the finest pieces of music they'd heard that year. So why would almost no one be willing to actually play it? It peaked outside the top 40 on country airplay. By radio's own math, it had failed. Radio's rejection didn't matter to the people who mattered most. Musgraves kept performing it live. Fans kept requesting it. And when the Country Music Association handed out its Song of the Year award in 2014, Follow Your Arrow won. Over every song radio had actually agreed to play. The song reached number 10 on Hot Country Songs, despite radio's near-total blackout, sold over 470,000 digital copies, and was later ranked among Rolling Stone's 200 greatest country songs of all time. 4 years later, a male artist sang almost the same message in a video with a same-sex couple, and radio played it without blinking. Radio banned the song, and Nashville handed it the trophy anyway. Proof that sometimes the industry and the genre it serves aren't the same thing at all. Number 1. Mickey Guyton, Black Like Me, 2020.
As far as you can see,
And if you think
For over a decade, Mickey Guyton was the only black woman signed to a major country label. And for over a decade, almost nobody outside the industry knew her name. Her early singles scarcely cracked the top 40.
life on easy street, just what pain.
She'd been told, by people inside her own industry, that country radio simply would not play black artists. At one point, she told her label president she didn't know if she could keep going. She wrote "Black Like Me" in 2019 and let it sit on a shelf, unreleased, because she wasn't sure the world was ready to hear it.
We live in a land of the free. You should
So what changes a song's fate overnight, after it's already been shelved once? 8 days after George Floyd's death, with the country in the streets, she posted a fragment of the song online instead of releasing it fully, still terrified of what would happen next.
as you can see. If you think we live
The response was immediate. Spotify itself contacted her label, asking for the full song. Guyton says she stayed in bed the entire day it came out, afraid of the reaction. Instead, it was overwhelming and largely loving. Black Like Me earned Guyton the first Grammy nomination for Best Country Solo Performance ever given to a black woman. Her performance of it at the 2021 Grammys sent digital sales up more than 13,000% overnight.
God, I don't belong.
She became the first black artist ever nominated for a Grammy in the Best Country Album category. She spent a decade being called almost famous by an industry that wasn't ready for her. And then she wrote the 4 minutes that finally made it listen.